Hello, my name is Michael Nunneley, and I am the creator and writer on Gallows Men. And today I wanted to talk about, how I came up with the idea for the Gallows Men, some of my inspirations and stuff. So without further ado, let's get into that. The initial inspiration came from sitting around. I like to watch History Channel documentaries and stuff like that. And one day I was watching this one about the Spanish Inquisition. And I thought about something that nobody seems to talk about the Spanish Inquisition, and that is what that experience must have been like for the people that were hired by the church and the state to torture and kill all of these people. That had to be, I figure, a pretty divided ground. I mean, there had to be some, of course, who just wanted the money, and they didn't really care. It was just their job to do what they were told. But there had to be others that were conscience struck about what the church and state were doing, and at the very least, their methods in acquiring this information that was often even superimposed on people before they even started any kind of trial. It was. I just figured there had to be some kind of there had to be some kind of a group that might stand against that might protest, and that's where the root of my idea for the Gallows Men came from. Um, as far as how I decided to put it together, though, things went a little bit different. I wanted to show both sides of that response, and so I decided that originally there was the Guild of the Black Hood. The Black Hood being a reference to the big black hood that all the executioners or gallows men or hangmen or whatever they wore back then, with the little eye holes. So I figured that originally they kind of consolidated their skills because they knew that they had special skills as far as being able to torture and kill and stuff like that. And so they consolidated their abilities so that they would make more money as a business, and that's what the Guild of the Black Hood was about. But eventually, there came a split in the conscience, like I talked about, and that's when the Guild of the Black Hood split. There's those that remained in the Guild of the Black Hood that were just there to make money, and then there was those who decided that they were going to affect change and actually do something about their conscience-stricken souls. So they decided to form the Court of the Black Hood. Now, the Court of the Black Hood, their initial thing, it has evolved, but their initial idea was that they would police the church and the state, those that were basically untouchable by the rest of the world, by legal authorities. They could do anything they wanted, and nobody could stop them. And the Court of the Black Hood formed as an idea to stop that, to make these people accountable, to investigate and to enforce their judgments. And so I mean that this has evolved over time. Like in modern times now, this also includes certain corporate entities and stuff. It's really anybody that seems to be out of the reach of authority. Those are the people that the Court of the Black Hood are going to go after. Now, the Court of the Black Hood needed agents that were going to be able to do these investigations and to enforce their judgments, and that's who the Gallows Men ended up being. I figured there was really, I mean, there's only a few names for people who do that kind of thing. There is a gallowsman, there's an executioner, there is a headsman, and there is a hangman. Those are about the only names given to those, and so I used them all up in trying to put my team together. I named the team the Gallows Men, and I named each of the guys those individual names. One of them was named the Executioner, the other the Hangman, and the other the Headsman. So that's how I came up with that idea. Of course, the court is made up of was made up originally of executioners who had decided to take on a more authoritative role in the organization. They became the judges, but now in modern times it incorporates people from all over the globe that have eventually come into the fold. So you'll see in the comics in Gallows Men that there are judges from all over the place, and so well, that's pretty much the court and the Gallows Men. But if you wanna talk about my inspiration in the Gallows Men specifically, as far as what I did with them, I got to give a lot of credit of that to TMNT. I was a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I mean, when that cartoon came on in 1987, I just went TMNT crazy. I was always down at that Chinkas Market playing the video game and stuff. I mean, that was cool. So that's definitely a huge influence. One thing though is that you'll notice that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they each had a different weapon, and they each had a different color scheme, and but the same general outfit. And I took that concept and I applied it to the Gallows Men. You'll notice that they each have a different color scheme. The Executioner is blue, the Hangman is green, and the Headsman is red. And they each got a different weapon. The Executioner uses 245s. The Hangman uses a rope, and the Headsman uses a mystical sword. So that was pretty much that's pretty much that for my inspiration there. As far as why I decided to name the title Gallows Men after that specific team was because in one sense, I figured these Gallows Men are still executioners. They're still killers. They still go out and assassinate people and whatnot. And also, you notice that there's a secondary story in the Gallows Men title about Patrick O'Leary, who is a serial killer. So I figured they all kind of bring death, and so Gallows Men felt like a fitting title. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the Gallows Men title. There's a couple of issues available out right now on Comixology and on Amazon Kindle. You can get issue number 1 off of wickedpublishing.net. But more to come. Got a lot more stuff coming with that. So hey, if you like this video, please like it. Hit the magic button for notifications, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.